know
I
what?
don't even think you're gonna get that far at that point.
What?
Like if you at them, if you fighting, your pants fall, and all the women see that you got small penis, and like that shit spreads around the school.
No, I'm talking about before everybody see your penis.
I don't know, man.
Shit, I ain't. I'm gonna take that L.
I don't know. Well, what other trends are we glad to see that's gone? I don't know. I've never really been like a person with all of the songs that had dances to them. I wasn't really into those, but I am. Whoever started dabbing, I'm glad that shit went out the window. Well, I would hope it went out the window. I don't know if people still do it, but
I just like when Cam Newton do it. I just like when he did it because that means he either scored and like that 1 year, I think it was like 2 years ago when he was in, he was just amazing. And I just think every time he did it, he'll piss off the other team. And it's like, stop me from dabbing then, bitch. Except he couldn't dab against the Falcons, though. I didn't like that.
I'd be so damn disappointed in the Falcons, man. It's like I'm not the biggest football fan. I don't know every single player on the Falcons roster. I can't tell you they stats. I could tell you that they ain't won a Super Bowl. And I could tell you that every time they lose a game, it pisses me off. But I'm a diehard Falcons fan because this is where I was raised.
Right.
I mean, I kind of have loyalty to the Chicago Bears. Well, at the same time, if they win, I don't want to see them play against each other. If they did, then I'm gonna root for the Falcons. Like, that's as far as my loyalty goes to the fans. I like people can talk shit about the Falcons to me. Like, I don't know enough facts to defend them on shit. You know what I mean? So I just like, okay, you think the Falcons suck? Okay, sometimes they do suck, but I can't. I'm not the biggest football fan. Anyway. But I support my home team.
Well, obviously, you know I love sports, but and I'm gonna say this too. This is like doing this podcast is a lot more refreshing to me, and that's not a shot towards doing sports talk or anything like that. I just always felt compartmentalized, always doing sports because I feel like I'm more than just sports. So I am very thankful to be doing something different. But yeah, I feel you. Like I keep up with sports, but like I ain't like some people. Like I don't know these motherfucker wives or their dog name and all that shit. Like Mike used to goddamn Charlie Murphy used to buy them goddamn books and be like, he's like, this person has the 3rd round grade. I was like, you just fuck the grade. You just spent $10 on a goddamn book that's only gonna be good for 3 weeks. But I always love this fandom though. Like he's always like, it's dope, but I ain't spending no $10 on a goddamn book.
Nah, but we need people who are like that because I'm not gonna be one of them.
I'm not gonna pay no. Now I'll follow stats and certain shit like that, but I ain't paying for no book.
No, I think the one thing that I would spend money on, hands down, would always be music. Always. I don't always buy a full album, but I'll buy a single here and there. I used to buy CDs all the time. All the time. I used to buy CDs. And then I had a huge collection of CDs, and those got stolen.
Was it the same time when they stole
your
your
same
Nightmare on
bastard who
Street?
stole my Nightmare on Elm Street collection. I was thinking bastard.
Hilarious.
And I never tried to replace them, though.
You know the one CD I bought I was thoroughly disappointed with that everybody loved, and I remember throwing this CD out the window. I mean, no disrespect to this artist because he is one of my favorite artists. Not my all-time favorite, but he is one of my favorite. That damn Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood. I did not like that CD. And people, like, they loved it. It was just like he copied off the first CD. It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
I mean, but it's like if an artist comes out with a dope first album, their freshman album is ridiculous.
True.
and then they come out with a second album, and they second album deviates from the first, then you get people that say, I liked his first album better. He should have stayed with that. But then if they do exactly what they did on his first album on the second album, then it's like, how can you grow as an artist? Because, you know, sometimes it might be like a year and a half before the next album.
Okay, well, it's already well established. I do not like sequels. Yeah. So,
on music,
okay,
or movies.
I like Nelly, Country Grammar, and then his second one was I cannot remember the name of his second one, but I like that one.
I never bought any of them.
Even though Country Grammar was way better, but the second one was good too.
Now I knew somebody who had Nelly's Country Grammar album. Wait, no, it was the Saint Lunatics, not Country Grammar. My bad. Never
Juvenile, mind. I like Soldier Rags, his first album.
Okay.
Then I liked 400 Degrees. That's a classic.
Yeah,
it's a Southern classic.
Mm-hmm. For the 99 and 2000.
Oh shit! Every time I hear that song, I always think about like something like going to the park in the summertime. You know, like just having fun. You know, nobody's shooting and shit, just having fun.
Yeah, I've used that reference twice today on Twitter because one hashtag was what was it? I could pull it up real quick, but I don't know. It was something on Twitter, and the hashtag is things that you should never expect, or something to that effect. And like because I got like 3 different Twitter accounts, and I just started this one like a personal Twitter account because everything else is either music or entertainment related, and this one isn't. It's just for me. Mm-hmm. So the hashtag was things you should never expect. And I said that one friend that always borrows your shit to actually return it. That cousin who always says they'll pay you back when they get paid and they never do. And then for Cash Money Records to take over like they did in the 99s and the 2000s are all things you should never expect. Like, they're never gonna be that level of famous anymore. I don't think.
Cash Money?
Yeah. Young Money is what drove Cash Money Records after Hot Boys.
But you know, Juvenile still own certain records in their company, like as far as like high selling certain things like that, because the Carter 3 didn't even pass 400 Degrees. But I know times changed too. Yeah. So, you know, because I do think if you would have put if you put both of them on even playing ground, on that even playing ground, I think that Carter 3 probably would be 400 Degrees maybe. It'd be close. And Carter 3 to me it's a classic.
But that took how many albums
for Wayne to make a classic? I like Carter 1. I did not like Carter 2. You like Carter 2.
I like Carter 2.
And I like Carter. I think we both like Carter 3.
Yeah.
To make a classic, it was his third one. Actually, no, take that back. That was his fourth one because remember he released
The Block Is Hot.
Okay, but that was his sixth one then because he released 500 Degrees.
I didn't listen to 500 Degrees.
But I'm just saying it was an album that he made.
Yeah.
So he released Block Is Hot, 500 Degrees, then Carter 1, 2, and 3. So it was his fifth album before he made a classic.
And it only took Juvie how many? Two.
Was second one, yeah. And really, even though I think Project English was next. No, G Code was next. Project English. Those were some good albums. It didn't equate to 400 Degrees, obviously, but those were some good albums, though. To me, they were.
I mean, I like Juvenile records, so.
You said he was a snitch.
He was.
You got a trespassing charge, huh? You did got hold, huh?
You looked at the little bras, huh?
But when I went back and listened to the beginning of last year, was it? And I was like, this nigga is telling.
You hurt my feeling when you said that.
This nigga telling. You can't listen to that song now and tell me he wasn't snitching on everybody. I was like, what the hell?
You twinkle your goals every time you leave the house, huh?
Oh no. But yeah, but
Michael Jackson, Off the Wall and Thriller. He did a good sequel. I like Off the Wall better than Thriller. I do. Most people don't.
I like them both, but Thriller, well, no. For me, I was raised around the Bad era. That's when I was like first was introduced and really remember being in a Michael Jackson. So I had that red jacket with all them damn zippers. I had one of those.
That's hilarious. My brother, both of my brothers had the Thriller jacket and the Beat It jacket.
I don't know what my mom. I don't know how I ended up with that damn jacket, but. You know,
all right, I'm gonna put out this disclaimer real quick. Now, I think it's next month. Finding Neverland is coming out. Don't y'all start hating this man off of stuff we already know. Just want to put that out there.
But ain't that what happened? My thing is, I don't put the documentary out.
Neverland was found.
Put the documentary out. Well, my thing is, if you want to expose all of these people, don't do it for financial gain, which is what it seems to be about. It seems to be more about financial gain than it is about actually getting the truth and having closure for the people who were involved.
What?
That's just, I'm just saying.
I would say this. I would say this is what I didn't like about Surviving R. Kelly.
I never watched it.
I didn't really watch it per se, but I have watched some of it. I'm a very analytical person. I would listen to what you're saying, and I'm going to go by what is being presented to me. And some of the things that I heard, I can drive a Mack truck through that theory. That's how big the hole is. Now, it could be these people, I don't know if people realize this about the magic of film. If you're one of those girls, you probably sat in a room with lights all around you in front of a green screen, because that was poor production for a Lifetime. You can tell it was on the green screen. That's some shit that my brother over here could have did. Digress on that. Anyway, so they sit there and they probably was talking for like 2 and 3 hours, and only 15 minutes of their conversation made air. And that's the part that make your theory look put holes in your theory. And for very analytical people, I would give you the benefit of the doubt, knowing, because I've been on a film where I worked on a scene for like 6 hours, and that scene was on like 7 minutes long. So I know what it's like. That I give you the benefit of the doubt that all of your story is not told, but you have to understand you're going to be edited, you're going to be cut down because of time restraints, and it's pretty much like you sold your soul for $1.
All I know is I have a daughter, and I don't want anything now or in the future to ever hinder if something detrimental ever happened to her or somebody took advantage of her in any way. I would want her to be believed. I don't want her story to be picked apart.
Right.
And I just don't like all of these documentaries and stuff like that. That's fine if you're getting a message out there, but don't give me something that's produced. Give me something raw, real, uncut, and I can see it in its entirety.
Right, because that's the only way you're going to get the whole truth.
Right.
Now, I give you a good example of what I'm trying to say. I don't know all those girls' names. I don't know who was R. Kelly or Freddy Krueger. Good God Almighty, they go through some teenagers. But it was this one girl. She was like, I forgot where she was from, but he met her in the mall or whatever. Flew up, and then he's like, I'm going to fly you up to Chicago. She was up there for 2 or 3 months. So she said in the thing, who child can be gone for 2 and 3 months? Even if your child is enrolled in school, and even if you're a shitty parent, the school is going to call, like, where the fuck is this kid? Like, what happened to your child? They're going to send sheriffs out. Something is going to happen. So, me knowing that I have a kid, so it's just like, and I'm not trying to dismiss her story or say she's lying, but because it's probably been edited and cut down, that's a big hole I can drive through that. So you telling me you can go, and you said like you was being, he had you there, and then you went back home after a couple months, and no recourse from your parents, no, you know what I'm saying? And then you go back, and then you make it seem like he held you. You went back. What he gonna do? Send people to your state? It's just stuff like that. Like, I think that people have to pay attention to whatever you're selling. And, it's just like how we talked about, like, a book being transformed into a movie. They're going to cut the book down. Yeah. Just like Color Purple. A lot of people may not know this, but Celie and Suge Avery have a love scene together in the book. If you read the book, they are intimate with each other. That's why you see little nuances when she's like combing her hair and shit like that. It's because they was intimate. And there's some other things that were cut out to shorten it to be put in the movie. So it's just like you're selling yourself short.
I don't know, man. Prosecute this man. Lock him up. Where
don't be in there with his brother. His oldest brother is. I'm not laughing about his brother being in jail and shit. I'm just saying he already gonna be, he already got pulled in there. His brother in there.
I didn't know he had an older brother.
Oh man, they all look alike. I never seen a sister, but they all look alike.
That's crazy.
I mean, obviously he got like money to keep up certain things, cause like all of them ain't got no teeth. But obviously he got his teeth. So just shit like that. So I don't know.
Yeah, man. I mean, cause it's just disappointing because shit like this is coming out now, and like you said, it's stuff that we already knew.
Yeah.
But you still have people that's like, well, from my point of view, from some of the women that I've spoken to, like they still like, I don't care what you do with his dick, and they was right. It's like if it's not serious until it hits you close to home, and I think as a culture we become so desensitized to a lot of shit where it's easy for us to just blow it off or dismiss it. And if it's not happening to us, then whatever. Well,
that's because he's famous, though.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, I mean, that's what it's all about. Because if this was somebody that lived in your neighborhood doing this to your children, that motherfucker be burned at the stake. Then he gonna come back in your dreams. Freddie, we know what you want. That's the Dream Demons. Gotta watch the show.
Yeah, if you haven't seen Nightmare on Elm Street, I feel sorry for your soul. Cause there's like some good ass movies. Well, I thought they were funny. I was never scared about Nightmare on Elm Street. I found them more entertaining and funny.
Oh, I was scared. The first time I remember the first time I can ever remember peeing in the bed was Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
I mean, I can't even. I don't even feel like it's fucked up that we transitioned so easily from R. Kelly to Freddy Krueger. Nah,
it's actually a smooth transition. Look at their bios. Hey, I'm not. Oh, man. And I peed on myself because I wasn't watching the movie because I was a kid. And everybody else was in the other room watching it. And they had the TV up so goddamn loud. And I'll never forget that part. It was in Part 2 when the dude was like, man, we're going to help you, man. And Freddie was like, help yourself, fucker. And you remember that? And then he's like, you all are my children. That piss started running down my... I was petrified. I didn't, because you can hear that voice sounded so evil, but I didn't know what I was, because I didn't see it. Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I can't remember which one it was. Cause it's been I love the Nightmare on Elm Street series, but it's been so long since I've seen any of them that it was the one. I think it was when they were all in the psych hospital.
Part 3.
And he
Dream
had
Warriors.
dude walking down the hallway.
Yeah.
He had his wrist like this. And he had him out there on that ledge. I was like, yeah, cut the motherfucking string. Can't wait for you to cut them string.
Yep. Part 3.
I'm like, yeah, go ahead, drop his ass off that building. Man, when it comes to movies, man, a lot of the time I always root for the bad guy.
You know what? To be fun, to be honest with you though, the first movie that I can remember watching, horror movie, where the bad guy won, like straight up won, not like how like they kill Freddy off, but then you get a symbol knowing he coming back. Mm-hmm. The first one I can remember when the motherfucker like won 100, the Skeleton Key. You ever seen that?
I seen it once.
Cause when
I seen Skeleton Key once.
When they got inside that girl body, they won. Like, and then what they say, the lady said, "Baby, why you can't never find me a black woman body?" And the dude was like, "Cause black people don't stay." And then the movie like went off. Shit, you know how we do. We in somebody's house. Some weird shit right here.
Yeah, what was that? Oh, it was another movie. I want to say 13 Ghosts, but I don't think it was. It might have been something about a house. You know how a lot of movies be like House on Haunted Hill or House at the End of the Road. It was one of them damn house movies.
Last House on the Left?
Yeah. Wasn't it where at the end of the movie, like, they was all trapped, like, underneath this house with all of these glass?
No, that's 13 Ghosts.
It was? With all the glass boxes underneath the house?
With
and
Tony
all them
Shalhoub
demons
and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they never got out of there.
See, that's the thing, like a black person, who the fuck would want to live in a glass house like that?
It wasn't glass up top. It was just
No, it was glass everywhere. The whole house was glass. Go back and watch it. Cause
I only remember it at the end.
It was chambers that was holding the spirits, and the whole fucking house was glass.
I don't know.
You
man.
walking around, you getting out the shower. There go Marlon from high school, little bitty dick. Shut up, Jim. Take your ass to bed. Your wife came over yesterday.
You know those people who like always like to point out the obvious shit. Like always in everybody else's business want to point out the obvious shit. I call them Jeffries.
Why?
I don't know. I was talking to my brother one day, and I was like, I was in line at Walmart, and the line was long as shit. And I was like, man, I only got 2 things in my hand, but I got to stand in this long ass line. And this one dude walked by, and he was like, "Man, you only got 2 things?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's a pretty long line." I said, "No shit." And he kept walking. And I was like, the fuck was your purpose of pointing that out to me for? I'm like, goddamn Jeffrey, take your ass back to the in back of Walmart and stack some goddamn boxes.
Master Will.
So now everybody who can't mind their goddamn business, I call them Jeffries.
I be hating that shit. Like them long ass lines, man. It's so crazy. Like Walmart. This is why I don't shop at Walmart, but sometimes you gotta go there. I don't shop at Walmart. I know you go a lot.
I go because it's like, I mean, I call it a ratchet mart.
I hate them.
But everything is right there.
I don't give a fuck. I go 3 different stores. How in the fuck do you have 3 lines open and it's at least 273 people in this goddamn store?
273. That's a very specific
and a quarter
number.
because one of them a midget. Midget.
Hold on.
Oh.
To correct you, midget is culturally offensive to little people.
Damn. So R. Kelly offended midgets too?
Nah, that word was offensive way before.
Damn, Trapped in the Closet is old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Super old.
It don't seem like it.
Yeah, but I think I was watching an interview with Charlamagne, a guy on the Breakfast Club, and somebody was telling him that like when he found out that word was offensive, and he was like, "Well, you would think the little person would be offensive."
You would think little person would be offensive.
I mean, but it's coming from those. I mean, it's coming from somebody who at that stature. So,
I met the cast of that TV show once.
What?
Little
Little
people.
Women Atlanta.
No, not the little people. The one that's a family, and then they got like a kid that's not a midget or a little person.
Where the husband has to he used those little hand things to walk, but he drive that.
I met them on a cruise.
Okay.
Some years ago. They was nice.
I'm short myself, so I get up in it right along with them.
You know they get a check, right? If you on the 411, you can get a check.
Oh, God damn. Thought I was close. Shit. So I listen to Q99.7 a lot, and there's a song that always comes on, and I never knew Sway Lee was on this song.
Mm-hmm.
But between the song that he had with Post Malone, the song that he had with French Montana, the song that I'm referring to that comes on the pop station, a few of the songs that he had, one of the songs that he has with XXX Tentacion featuring Lil Pump, like just the whole vibe of that and the way that he writes his hooks and melodies, he's probably one of the most unknown influential artists of his generation. And after that I Ain't Got No Type song came out, I was like, I don't get it. But now, like, that dude is everywhere. I think that's probably the only hope this musical generation
You sound like an old man
has floating out there, man. Because I mean, you think about it, he's not a mumble rap artist.
Okay.
And even Beyonce used some of their lyrics in one of her songs, and I think they got like a Grammy nomination or actual Grammy or some shit like that from it.
Cool.
So I don't know, man. That's probably the only group from that's out now that the one person from the duo just like took off. I think Quavo followed in his footsteps from the Migos with the hook writing and stuff like that. But I think both of them are probably going to end up going the route that Waka Flocka went with doing EDM type music.
Okay.
Because the market for EDM with rap is a lot larger and less saturated than the regular rap that's out now. I think they can get a lot more money over there.
Okay.
That's just my musical tidbit for this week.
My tidbit is Scarred by Uncle Luke is still my all-time favorite rap song.
Scarred?
Yeah, that's my all-time favorite rap song.
I think that's the first song that I ever heard Trick Daddy on.
It's the first time I ever heard him. That is my all-time favorite rap song of all time. I don't know why. It just is.
I don't know. I mean, it'll definitely get anybody who's familiar with that song. You play that around them, like everybody knows it.
Yeah.
And again, gotta reference Cash Money.
I would get up and dance to that song. Anybody know me know I don't like to dance. I get up
and like to dance.
I'll dance with somebody to that song. I sure will.
I wanna dance with somebody.
That and Blame It by Jamie Foxx and T-Pain. Those are two songs I got to get up on.
Blame It.
I just like T-Pain verse.
What was the name of that Jamie Foxx album? Unpredictable? That was a dope ass album.
That was a dope ass album.
I played the hell out that CD. Yeah, I was still buying CDs then.
Yeah.
I don't like streaming services.
It's the way of the world.
Because everybody is paying all this money a month just to listen to whatever they want to, whenever they want to, which is fine.
Right.
But what if you decide to stop paying? What's happening to all that music that you done downloaded now? You don't get to keep that shit. I like to own the music that I buy.
I tell you what I miss. I miss the anticipation of a CD. Like when you're like especially like you're in high school for me, and it's like you trying to figure out a ride up to Greenbrier or up to Shannon Mall so you can get there on Tuesday right after school, so you can get that goddamn CD.
I always had to wait till the weekend, even though I could walk to Greenbrier by the time I was like a junior in high school. But yeah, I could never get it on Tuesdays.
Oh man, we used to, like, me and my friends, we take our ass to the mall, man. You know, I didn't have a car in high school, so I either rode with my homeboy Eric or I rode with my homeboy Derek, a couple other people. But hey, I had to go. I had to get there. Shit, I remember we used to go buy WWE CDs.
Damn.
Put that shit in the car, be driving in the parking lot fast with Stone Cold music.
Hell no.
Dun, dun, dun. Yeah.
I think the last actual CD I bought, I think the last 3 CDs that I bought were Outkast CDs. And it was probably about when 2006 or 7. And they were older CDs. Mm-hmm. But I just rebought them. Stankonia, Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Music, and it was like no, it wasn't a Quimina. I think it was like a Outkast greatest hits. Yeah. But I remember I had the cassette of Southern Playalistic, Cadillac Music.
Damn.
And I did not know how much of a classic that was gonna be, and I gave it away. Because one of my partners that stayed up the street from me, his name was Jonathan King. I think I gave it to him. I mean, because I had already been listening to it, but I gave it to him. And that's the one cassette that I gave away that I wish I had kept out of all the damn cassettes that I still got somewhere.
I know if I can go back in time to buy, this may sound weird to you, a trilogy of albums, I would want to go back and buy 400 Degrees, G Code, and Project English.
I can see that. I mean, there's not too many places you can still find those, though.
He was the man. Like, Juvenile was the fucking man to me. To me. Like, what he did was different. Mm-hmm. I hadn't heard it before. And then he was the best one in his camp. To me.
I think I would want Bone Thugs and Harmony to package all of their albums when they were at their highest as far as success goes. Package probably their first 3 albums. And
that would be a good trilogy to buy.
And I would buy those. I know I'll probably buy Eminem first. Well, I still have the Slim Shady LP. I have
is the last CD I bought. I bought the Marshall Mathers LP, the first one, because he has 2 of them, right?
Yeah.
I bought it. I saw it in the I saw it somewhere in the store. It was like for fucking $5. I was like, you kidding? And I picked it up and I bought it.
Yeah. I still have the Slim Shady LP on cassette.
Wow.
Yep. All right, I guess we can actually get to the one topic that we were supposed to talk about that we just like completely skipped over.
We've had a good show though, goddammit.
And this ain't gonna take that long, but the role men and women play as the wingman or the wingwoman. Okay. Now everybody knows that when you go out with a group of friends, if you're single, and with women, I know women do it too, but mostly among guys, if guys go out and they're all single, and one guy has a female friend that he already knows that he's been talking to and he's meeting somewhere, but she's coming with her friend, and you're coming with your friend, and you know that in order for you to hook up with your girl, you have to have somebody for her friend, and her friend might not be as attractive, so your homeboy has to take one for the team, so to speak.
So to speak.
And vice versa.
Right.
Your homegirl will have to take one for the team.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knows how that goes. But as far as the wingman or the wing woman, that is somebody who aids their friend in hooking up with men or hooking up with women if they're not good at starting a conversation, or
right.
who might not be as confident. You know what I mean? You need somebody to help you slide in their DMs, so to speak, to use as a metaphor. So that's the wingman or the wing woman. But what if you have a friend who could get the woman's number on their own, but just absolutely clueless as to when somebody is flirting with them or her, and she just doesn't pick up on the signs? With women, it might not be. It's probably obvious because dudes, I don't think as men they're too straightforward these days. They don't take any consideration into what they say when approaching women because everything is so fucking blunt. And men probably do most of the approaching anyway, even though it could be horribly done. But
hey, how you doing? We fucking out to eat. What? We fucking. Okay, then we'll bye.
So if you had a friend that needed you to be the wingman to help them hook up with somebody, but you don't know if their intention is to date or just to sleep with this person, whoever you hook them up with. But you assume like if this person is always single and they always talking about being in a relationship or wanting a significant other, you would think that they want somebody that they can like get to know or date for a while, right? So if you as a wingman had this in mind and you saw a woman approaching your friend trying to talk to him and he wasn't getting the clues and you kind of had to help push that along for them to hook up, and he actually hooks up with the woman and it ends up being a one-night stand, does that go against the rules of being a wingman, or is everything fair game?
It's fair game. But at the same time, as a wingman, if, like, hypothetically, if I'm going to help you, I'm going to be like, what's your angle?
Right.
Trying to fuck, or you trying to get with her?
Right. So should a wingman or wing woman, what should the rules be? Is everything fair game? Is that unwritten? Should that be something that's talked about or established? If you know that this person is having a problem with getting women, or or vice versa, if your friend is having a problem picking up dudes, because women are probably less. They're probably not the first ones to be like, oh, I just want to sleep with him type shit.
Right.
But dudes are probably like, if it's a one night stand, it's fine with me. You know what I mean? The double standard thing.
Yeah.
So, are we to be offended if we like, man, I did all this work trying to help you hook up with this chick and you only talked to her for like 2 days?
Hell no. I wouldn't be offended. I mean, I just look at it like, I'm going to play my role. If that's what you want and you need my assistance, all I want to know is this for the night or for every night? So that way I can know how to go into it as far as helping you out. That's the way I look at it.
I don't know if I could be a wingman. Because one, I probably could, but if the person that I'm trying to help is just looking for me to push things along or help get things started, and I don't see any growth from you, because the whole purpose of the wingman to me is like, you supposed to be able to.
I'm gonna throw you the alley-oop. You got to slam it.
But if I don't see any growth within the first 30 times that I have to do this for you,
I'm not doing it.
Right.
Fuck you.
I'm like, you on your own.
Now that's something I hate. I hate when you how like you be with your homeboys or whatever. Like, man, that girl right there fine, man, blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, what you want me to do? Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get that. Okay. All right, go, go help you out.
Right.
And then if you get the girl or get the chick to a point where she's like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go, see what's up, and then you done open it up for him. This nigga shivering and shaking.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna be like, you know what? I will never help you again.
Yeah, because, I mean.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna fuck her and you gonna watch.
I've had.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I've had women years ago come up and be like, well, years ago, because it was around high school years. Well, a girl come up and she be like, hey, my friend want to talk to you.
Right.
And one, I always thought that was odd. Because if you come up to me and you say my friend want to talk to you, and then you more attractive than your friend,
and what about you?
The shallowness is going.
What about you?
Kind of be like,
what period I'm gonna see you again? You want a chocolate milk? I got you. You want what's on double chocolate macadamia cookie? I got you.
Double chocolate.
Oh, they had that in high school at Tri-Cities.
I don't know. I never really ate lunch at Tri-Cities.
Why? You just brought a bag lunch?
Nah. Like my whole time at Tri-Cities, the only time I can remember eating lunch or breakfast at school is if I was hanging out with Jarvis or Mike. Okay. If we had the same lunch period, I was there. Outside of that, I was standing outside, out there in the front on the Dairy Queen side,
right,
on the little ramp. Sitting on the rail, watching people walk back and forth. Like,
I started a food fight once with the lieutenant governor of Georgia.
Wow. Damn deviant.
It was my fault kind of. With this, me and this guy, we good friends still to this day. We was picking at each other. So I started to get the best of him, and he was getting mad. So he took my tray and dumped it in my lap. So when everybody say ooh,
the whole cafeteria get quiet and everybody looking.
I was like, you son of a bitch. So I took my chocolate milk and I threw it in his face, and that motherfucker got enraged. So I was like, well, I'm ready then. You want to fight? Like, and then it was Dr. Robinson, God bless his soul, and the lieutenant governor was coming. And so while we was about to get ready to fight, we was like, oh shit. So we started running, and we was like. He's like, man, Marlon, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, I'm sorry too, Curtis, man. We shouldn't do it. And the fucked up thing about it is we had the next class after lunch together. And when I tell you remember Dr. Robinson, right? Mm-hmm. So he's like a big man in stature. When you see this big ass man come to your door in that country twang, we're Marlon Copeland and Curtis Mill tonight. And everybody in the goddamn class turned around and pointed because we was hiding in a little cut.
Damn snitches.
Oh, man. You trying to snitch on me, huh? Man, it was bad. But yeah, I mean, we still friends to this day, laughing about that shit. But
that's funny.
Anywho.
Yeah, so wingman, wingwoman rules are established. You can't go rogue. If they need help them out, but limited.
If they don't reciprocate the help, then they don't take the help. Fuck them.
Yeah, because
I've had quite a few that don't know how to catch the alley-oop.
I'm past my wingman days. One, all my friends are married, and two, if you a new friend, then I ain't got time to be your wingman.
I just don't do that. I mean, I just think just with time, you know what I'm saying? Like just with time that you're getting older.
Yeah, if you're a grown man and you still can't approach a woman correctly on your own, I
just think people don't hang out in those venues anymore. As you get older.
I don't even think the venue matters anymore. Because it's been plenty of times where
you gonna be in Publix. Hey man,
dude, you ever see these old ass dudes that hit on younger women just everywhere?
That's
no
different.
matter where they are. That's how our generation is gonna be when we get older. If you the type of person that can't approach a female now on your own, like you gonna wait until you fucking old as shit to just be trying to hit on every chick that walk that cross your path.
Well, we see what that gets you, surviving. Surviving R. Kelly, so I don't think nobody need to be doing that.
All right, man, we gonna wrap that up for the day.
Hey, that piss was digital.
But digital or not, lock his ass up.
Agreed.
Everybody can't be lying, goddamn it.
Agreed.
So I say, do what you gotta do. If you gotta mute that motherfucker, mute him. But I can say this: if he don't get locked up behind this, don't wait another 10 years and try and Bill Cosby this nigga.
Shit. Yeah.
Because everything should be out there now. If it wasn't out before, it should definitely be out then. If y'all can't compile enough shit to lock this motherfucker up, or make him pay the price for what he's done in some way, shape, form, or fashion, other than just muting this motherfucker on Spotify,
pay the price, Pied Piper. Damn, I nailed that. That was hard. I'm looking for R. Kelly to get into prison with me. You should be here now. You should be walking into prison. That's putting.
I ain't dealing with your ass no more tonight. Alright, y'all.